Do you believe in conspiracies?
100%.
Which ones do you believe in? Do not say birds aren't real. I will kill you.
No, birds are real. I also can't get behind the moon landing was fake. And also now that I watched this MH370, I think that one's really real. As well as the Titanic didn't sink. A different ship that everyone thought that was the Titanic sank.
What?
Yo, the f***? I'm not kidding when I said I haven't had anything to eat today. I woke up, had coffee. That's all I've had today.
Dude, I did that yesterday.
I've been rolling off just stress and anxiety. And just saying, nah, you're not hungry. Just keep chugging along. I'm like,
Sometimes
I'm full.
That's the best food that feeds an alpha.
Yeah. Have you ever just eaten your sadness?
Monetize your sadness? No, eat your sadness.
Yeah, see, last year people are monetizing their sadness. How about getting your stomach filled off your sadness?
Bro, food just cuts into your profits.
Yeah. Yo, food is a waste of money, dog. If you're buying food in 2023 and not getting full off stress, anxiety, sadness, and whatever, like, you are a loser.
Turn your mental illness into food.
Yeah. Who wastes money on going to the grocery store? Gas. Food itself. Gas home. Wow. That
Beta.
Could be, yeah, beta.
Fucking loser.
If you're not only spending money on crypto,
If you're not eating your Bitcoin.
yeah. If you're spending money on food. What's up, everyone? We're fucking back.
Welcome back to The Last Drop, baby. Dude, this is perfect. I love this energy because I have a great video that I saw it and I was like, Zemi is going to enjoy this because this motherfucker loves to make fun of me for being short. You didn't watch Cody Ko's new video today, did you?
New video? No.
Let's go. I was like kind of hoping. I was like, ooh, okay. I watched it.
I'm still waiting on, he put out one about MILF Manor that I'm waiting on to watch because it's just, that's the only way I consume that show because I can't watch it.
I need to catch up on it because I watched the first one. I was like, this is actually kind of fucking funny.
Yeah.
But apparently people are not smashing on that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so he did like a sad cringe video. I saw this and I was like, Zemi is going to like thoroughly.
Dude, if it's my boy Cody, I'm here for it.
I mean, yes, like
Love
you'll
that
like it because
slut.
it's your boy Cody, but also
Love that
like
whore.
you'll also enjoy this because I know exactly what you're gonna say right after this. So just press play. Just press play.
All right. I'll kind of put it over by you as well.
Well, I've already seen it, so.
No.
Oh, don't put. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, he's on his no. No, he's on his tippy toes. Oh. Hey, but she was laughing, so it might have worked.
Oh, really? Wait,
yeah,
I didn't
watch.
see that
Yeah,
part.
watch
Hold
at
on,
the
let me
end.
look at it.
She was laughing. It didn't matter. He's still closing.
Bro, let's go.
Yeah, she gives a little like haha, and like leans her head back.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Dude, you're kind of right.
No
Dude,
excuse.
Omi's wheeling. Oh shit.
No excuses.
That's
just
funny.
results.
I didn't see that in Cody Ko's video, but you're right. It's kind of working. So for audio
That's
listeners,
hilarious.
it's a video of this guy like at a club hitting on a girl, and the girl is like taller than him, and like the guy's like zooming in on him, like standing on his
full
tippy toes.
full tip whole time. Doesn't take a break. I mean, honestly, he probably trains for that. He already knows. Doesn't matter. Like, oh, ha, 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 I'll be tall.
Homie hits the calf raises at the gym, just like
nonstop.
9 sets of 15.
Yeah.
Just calves.
That's the
out
whole
the-
workout. What do you mean he has
Leg
leg
day?
day? Calf day.
Calf day.
No problem. No problem for him. That was
That's
hilarious.
crazy. Well, I was just laughing because I just was like, yo, sorry, have you ever done that?
Well, sorry. Have you ever done that before?
I have not.
Okay.
I have not. I think, okay, here's the thing.
There
I think
it
I've
is.
made a
There it
joke.
is.
I think I've made a joke about like, oh, you're a little taller than me? Like, oh, I gotta like stand on my tippy toe,
Yeah.
like, haha, he. Like, that's a laughing moment.
Yeah.
I would be lying if I said I've never tried to like talk to a girl at the bar and kind of realize she's just like a little bit taller than me. So I try to like stand really straight, just like best
Get
posture of my life.
Every
like,
inch out of your posture you can. Out of your posture. That's funny.
got to get every inch here and then every inch there, if you know what I'm saying.
We got to lose someplace, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I might have taken a 2 L's.
Might be 0-2 at this point, but whatever. Still come back though.
Yeah.
Still the comeback kid. Good for him. Good for him.
I know. I was just like, you know what? Good, like, it is sad.
Yeah,
but
that's
also
tough.
it looked like you're right. It looked like it was working for him.
Yeah, she was giggling. She was giving a good old chuckle at the end. So I think she might not even notice unless she saw it and was starting to laugh at like, yo, you're on your tippy toes right now.
But see, I'm wondering maybe what if he made like a joke out of it and you just can't hear it.
True. Yeah, you don't know.
See, that's what I'm saying is like, there's definitely, when I'm hitting on girls that are taller than me, I like to address it and like turn it into like my favor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember what I said.
Sarby rolls into the interview. Yeah, like my greatest weakness is I care too much.
Yeah, kinda.
My greatest weakness is my strength.
Imagine I walk up to a job interview and they're like, so what's your like greatest weakness? And I'm like, I'm short.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I'm short with people.
I'm short.
I mean, I'm not like
I mean, I am short, but like also that doesn't apply to this job.
yeah, I'm just gonna go home.
No, if you're a short dude, it's just better to kind of
Oh yeah.
take that shit. Well, actually, aren't you and your girlfriend pretty close in height?
Yeah.
You're taller, but if she's on heels, right?
Oh yeah. If she's on heels, I'm getting dunked on. Doesn't matter though, 'cause I'm gonna cross her over.
Shoddy fucking putting her, doing a fucking dunk to the face.
Yeah.
Nads to the face dunk on you.
Yeah, she's hopping over me if she's wearing heels.
But like, does she make fun of you for that?
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Oh,
okay,
yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
But don't you kind of have to?
Give her an inch and she'll go a mile. For
I feel
sure.
like if like when I'm talking to girls who are taller than me, I'll play ball. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, she's like, "Oh, I'm taller than you." I'm like, "Oh, your boobs are closer to my face." Like,
Yes,
like,
yes.
oh no.
Yes, that is the way to do it.
Rip. Sucks for me.
If you're trying to like, do a little sexy talk. It's
Yeah.
like, girl, I'm that much closer to pussy, Like,
Wow. Okay. Well, I don't know if I've ever hit that one, but
I think it works better over text.
hey, you do that one on Hinge and let me know.
I have done it before.
That's insane.
But like not on Hinge, like to a girl that I've hooked up with already, and
That's
I would
insane.
never just like blind.
No, I want you cold open, like. Hey, I know you're taller than me, but that much closer to that thing on you.
Nah, bro, I gotta.
That would.
Dude, sending those like risky.
I don't know how people do that.
Well, I sometimes do it, but it has to be like you can't just like go for it. Like if you're like having a conversation, like, yeah, girl, let me fuck you.
Yeah.
It has to be.
It's clever, yeah.
Yeah.
Even the clever ones, I'm like, oh my God, I could A, never think of that, or B, ever send that. Just, I don't know. Kids are clowns these days, though, so I feel like,
Yeah.
all the ones you see on Barstool where it's people shooting their shot.
Yeah, that's different though. That's for the memes. You
Yeah,
know?
that's true. I just, some of them, like, I hope that wasn't real.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
I hope it was like a friend to a friend, like,
Yeah.
let's get on
Yeah.
Barstool. I mean, like, most recent one, like, this isn't even that bad, but like, this girl, I like to like roast girls when I'm.
Your humor is just giving each other shit.
It's not even like humor, it's like love language. I had this conversation with someone. I can't be like super lovey-dovey with someone all the time. And I'm
Yeah.
sure you feel the same way. Like
Yeah,
you and your girlfriend give each other mad shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I like that more than the like, oh my God, do you remember that girl that you and Evan hated that I was seeing
Yeah.
at the beginning of our senior year?
Yeah.
She was way too like lovey-dovey.
Ugh,
I couldn't roast her else she'd get upset, all that shit.
soft.
And I've just realized that I can't be with someone like that.
Yeah.
I can't. I need someone who's gonna like. I'm gonna be like, hey, yo, fuck you, and she's like, bro, you're shorter than me. I'm like, you right. Let's fuck. Like that's
Yeah.
how it needs to be.
Yo, you right.
You dead ass.
No, I get that. I get the fun behind
Yeah,
that.
this is like sneaky, like more subtle. I think the last one, this girl said something. I was roasting her, and she's like, "I need you to like be nicer to me." And I was like, "Oh, okay, so you got a praise kink." And I was like, "Good to know for later." Like this is before our first date, and I
Yeah.
was like, and she was like, "Okay, that was smooth." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
this smooth, like
Yeah.
subtle, like like little sexual, but like not too much.
Yeah.
I feel like that was like tasteful.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I think that's okay. But if you're just like, hey yo, shoddy, like what them titties do, you gotta chill with that.
I want to know how that thing smell.
That thing, do it be thangin'?
Oh man, yeah. If you're going in hot, I mean that's just for Barstool for sure.
Oh yeah.
There's no way. There's just no way. It's funny too. I do like seeing when like they clap back. Like you're like, oh, I said something funny, and then there's one where they they respond back. You're like, damn, that'd be your perfect girl. Like if you sent something like just something like that, and they clapped you back even harder, you'd be like, yo, actually that was hilarious. Can we please meet up?
So here, this is so interesting. I think girls can get away with sending something raunchy and it working better than guys can. I don't even think it's a take. I think it's just fact. I don't know. Never happened. Okay. Do you remember? Okay. It sucks because she deleted it. Do you remember what I got at bowling? That DM?
Yeah.
So this girl DM'd me and she was like, "We're at bowling.
Insane. I'm trying to bowl a perfect game.
I'm just trying to get a strike, you know." And this girl hits my DMs. I open it and it's just come to. I don't want to mess it up. Come to Oahu so I can suck it. I was like,
yo,
but also kind of hot in my opinion. If it wasn't like if she was like, hey, yo, come to Uptown Minneapolis so I can suck it, I'd be like, bet.
That's so. I mean, you gotta.
I would have been interested. But like
like, what are you talking about?
Sup, shawty? Like, what's your number? Like, what's your name? Like. But I think if you say something like that to a girl, I think it's just that dynamic of like dudes by nature probably aren't really like scared. Like girls more often than not match with someone on Tinder and have to be like, are you a serial killer? Are you gonna fucking do something bad to me?
Yeah.
Whereas like dudes are not like that. Dudes are like,
I never walk around like worried about some snagging my purse, like me getting like abducted. Where I think if you asked any girl, they would say, oh yeah, like at night is like full, like
any
all
girl.
Senses are like firing on like full capacity.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
have you ever seen how girls like put their keys in between their fingers in case they have to like rock someone? Dude, that shit's scary, man.
Yeah.
That's why like if I have a kid, especially a daughter, I want to like train her in some sort of like martial art, whether it's like jujitsu, Muay Thai, like something where I know that's not gonna protect them forever, but just like if you're in a situation, knowing this can't hurt you more than it can help you.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
shit's crazy. No, I honestly, if there was a woman serial killer, she could be so successful by just like going on Tinder. And just
dudes would just be over.
Never easier, bro.
Yeah, I feel like there's a Netflix documentary about one. There has to be. If not Netflix, what are you doing? Like,
also, I think it's just very telling that there are way more serial killer dudes than girls. Because either A, dudes are just fucking awful.
True.
Which is probably more the answer. But also B could be that women are smarter and don't get caught.
I think both. Have you seen this kind of women's serial killer? Have you ever seen the movie Prisoners with Jake Gyllenhaal and what's his fucking name? Who's the guy in Greatest Showman? The main character, Hugh Jackman.
Oh, I do know who that is.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman and
what's that?
Jake
the movie
Gyllenhaal.
You went to? I always know him from Wolverine.
I like The Greatest Showman.
I've never seen it, bro.
So good.
Really? Oh
so
shit.
Good, dude.
People have been shitting on me heavily lately.
Show.
Yo, keep singing.
It's everything you ever want.
Oh,
it's everything you ever need.
Shawty.
And it's right in front of you, mama. Yes.
That dude.
I knew you were gonna hit it. I was like, I already know what he's gonna say.
You know me so well.
Greatest Showman's a good one. But no, this movie Prisoners, it's about so you've never seen it, correct?
I have not.
I think you should. It's about these kids who get abducted. I think you should watch it. It's so good. It's just like a suspenseful. Jake Gyllenhaal's weird. I think he's weird in all movies, but that's just like him. Like him. Have you ever seen Nightcrawler?
No,
dude.
Also, I'm trying to think because I know who Jake, which is incredible that I know who
Jake Gyllenhaal is.
An actor is, but
I always am like, someone will say an actor's name, I'm like, who?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I know who Jake Gyllenhaal is. I'm just trying to remember what movie I've seen him in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what movie have you seen him? Like, what is the one that you remember?
I don't know.
But anyway, so Prisoners is about kind of like there is like a I will say, because it's the point I was making, there is like a woman who is kind of like the mastermind. But hopefully it doesn't spoil
I wish it was
it.
a documentary though, because I was thinking more like like a
Real
movie
life,
is.
but this is like a good, just like a good thriller movie about kind of that, about like, you know, a woman who's the one doing it.
I would love
that.
to,
I watched recently and I loved it.
I will watch that actually because I'm doing a movie night tonight.
And if you want to see Jake Gyllenhaal being really fucking weird, and who I genuinely believe his actual characteristic, like his real person, is Nightcrawler. Like he wasn't acting. If you want to see Jake Gyllenhaal not acting, Nightcrawler. Like I'm convinced that is who he is in real life.
I'll have to watch it and be like, I need to see it and be like.
I'd almost want you to watch Nightcrawler first because I don't want you to like see.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I don't want you to get like.
Saying.
I guess too. Nightcrawler's like the first movie I ever saw with Jake Gyllenhaal, so like he just is that good at acting. Couldn't be it.
I don't know, man. I think about this.
He couldn't be good at acting. No chance.
I think about this all the time because I think I would be a terrible actor.
Oh yeah, I'd be horrible.
I would be awful.
No, it's not me.
I can't even like pretend. Like yesterday, I was walking down with one of the gals who has one of the studios here. And her kid was there. She asked me like say something to her son so she could like pull a prank on him or whatever. And I couldn't do it. I was like,
whoa,
hey,
what are my lines?
Hey, I'll just say it. This isn't his name, but hey, Liam, your mom wants me. Like that's how I was saying it. I was like, how am I supposed to act like
so much pressure?
So
lines.
Well, I mean, I acted in high school, and even thinking back then, I just like really the only character I was good at was the one that was like a short, goofy, like idiot, which was me.
Yeah, can only play me.
I can only do me.
It's acting is not a joke. I definitely understand the it is an art. I cannot stress that enough. But yeah, I just continuing to shit on Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm 100%. He wasn't acting in Nightcrawler.
He just hears this and he makes you his like mortal. And
dude, I would be scared.
Loser.
Honestly, I would be scared if he was like, I'm gonna come like. I will find you and I will kill you. I'd be like,
I have a particular set of skills.
I am.
No, wait, that's Liam Neeson.
no, but dude, if Jake Gyllenhaal was on my ass about I'm gonna kill you, I'd be genuinely afraid. After seeing Nightcrawler, 100%. I'd be like, I'm dead.
It's over.
It's over. I'm gonna set a claymore by my room and like hope he walks in the front door. There's no other way.
There's no other option other than the claymore.
Yeah, maybe one by my window too, but
shit, I was gonna say. I was really quick gonna say, if you know a good serial killer documentary about a woman serial killer, I would fucking love to see that.
Yeah, drop that below. I have another hot take. Not really a hot take, but also like conversational. Have you seen or know of the MH370 plane that went missing like in 2014? And have you seen the documentary on Netflix about it?
No, I haven't.
You don't know what it is and you haven't seen the documentary?
Both, yeah. Wait.
This is a deep dive.
Okay,
There's no need for me to go into this.
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to watch that documentary.
Yes.
And then we'll deep dive in.
Yes.
I still think we should do a podcast that's like deep dive. Like it would be fun to do one that's like, hey, we're normally funny and ha ha he he, but like here's one where we dive into this conspiracy, or this one where we dive into like this scary story, or this documentary. Like
this one,
whatever.
If you watch this, we could riff on it for like a good like maybe 20 minutes.
Okay,
I think.
Okay.
But that would still be fun. But no, you should watch. I'm giving you like all these things. Like,
give me homework.
You gotta fucking write all this shit down.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nightcrawler first, or the MH37.
I'll probably do MH37 because I feel like I have to watch Nightcrawler.
MH370, but before you watch Prisoners, you have to watch Nightcrawler.
Okay.
You gotta take Jake Gyllenhaal. How freak he is. But no, MH370 is about a plane that goes missing, and I actually remember this growing up. I remember. It was all over the news. Like it was like talk of the town.
Is this a Malaysian flight?
Yeah, the Malaysian flight.
Okay,
that went
then
missing.
I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was the name of that was the name of the airline, but or the name of the plane. But yeah, they made a documentary about it.
It's like real life Lost.
Yeah, a plane literally disappeared.
That's so crazy.
Yeah,
that's why when people are like supernatural things don't exist, I'm like,
but I don't think anything supernatural happened.
Do you believe in supernatural things?
Do I believe in supernatural things? I'm so much like seeing is believing, and I
I am
think
too.
I think I've had too many times where I think something creepy happens, but then I start to think about what could have caused it, and then my brain settles down of like, this is what happened.
Yeah.
Am I right? I have no idea, but that's how I think that's usually what's happened. But there's a handful of probably like movie stories, whatever, that I've heard or seen where I'm like,
So do you not believe? Oh wait, I guess I'm thinking more paranormal,
like
or
ghosts
just
and
like
stuff. And
yeah,
like,
but I'm
like,
also like, do you believe in aliens? Do you believe in?
I would believe in aliens before I believed in ghosts.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I don't think there's a chance that we happened and something else close to it or better hasn't happened as well.
Do you think we've already gotten in contact with aliens?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Like, you think Evan over at NASA and their little
NASA boy.
Like, if anybody's contacting aliens, it's those motherfuckers.
Aliens.
Aliens. Aliens.
Have we already been contacted by aliens? I'm gonna say no, but I feel like my logic is flawed. I feel like because it's just like,
Well, okay, wait. Contacted versus visited. Go.
I think visited for sure. Yeah,
Really?
Not like
wait, you would say visited over contacted?
Well, I think for sure contacted, maybe visited. Like,
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
yeah. I think we have. I really think we have. It'd be.
Do you think
it'd
they
be,
just look at Earth as like one big awful reality show?
That's kind of like that Rick and Morty episode. There's one that's kind of like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Probably. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, probably. I think we have been contacted, whether we know it or not. That's what I will say.
Do you believe in conspiracies?
100%.
Really? Wait, which
Yeah.
ones do you believe in?
One of my.
Do not say birds aren't real. I will kill you.
No, birds are real.
Okay. Thank you. I think anybody.
Don't say it.
Don't
Don't say it.
fucking
Don't
say
fucking
it.
say it.
Don't say it, dude. Anybody I think who
That
believes.
one I can't get behind. I also can't get behind the moon landing was fake. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
That one to me.
That one's fun to riff Evan on, but
Yeah, I can't that one. But one of the dumb ones, and also now that I watch this MH370, that's another one. But I think that one's really real, as well as this one. Hear me out. The Titanic didn't sink. A different ship that everyone thought that was the Titanic sank. So
What?
like the Titanic had a sister ship made, and that's what everyone was on. Like that was the boat. The Titanic wasn't the one that was out in the ocean. It was like back at the harbor. And what everyone thought was the Titanic was its sister ship, and they intentionally sunk it to get insurance money. That's what I think happened. A ship sank. People for sure died.
is this a popular conspiracy?
I saw a video on it. It made sense because they like went down and saw like that the ports, like the port windows down at the bottom of the ocean where the Titanic's like graveyard is, like didn't match like the schematics to like what the Titanic was
Is supposed to look
supposed
like?
to be.
So wait,
I don't know.
so they made a Titanic, but they made a second one, and
made
the
like a
second
sister
one's
ship.
purpose was to.
Well, the
sink.
second one, like there was like almost apparently some sort of like insurance policy taken out right before the Titanic left, where it said like, if this ship
hits an iceberg and sinks, you get $1 billion.
But I don't. But okay, obvious flaws. That would be something that'd be super obvious. Like, how would they not claim? If they claimed the insurance money, they'd have to say this wasn't the Titanic. You know, and everyone would know about it. So I
see what
get
you're
that,
saying.
and I might be flawed in some logic, but that's a dumb one that I like believe that the Titanic didn't sink. A ship did. It just wasn't the Titanic.
Interesting. I don't know. I don't
Go
know how I
look
feel
it
about
up.
that.
It's
That would be a
kinda
fun
dumb.
one to like dive in. Like
Yeah.
maybe we could do a little research if we wanted and just like
Yeah,
get into the
but
nitty-gritty.
I hate the ones where it's like again where it's like the moon landing didn't happen, or like ones where it's like not validating that like it was some people not believing like the Holocaust or something.
Yeah,
that's
or
my
like Sandy Hook was fake or
Yeah,
whatever.
like that
That's
shit.
yeah. Okay,
Like,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
where it's like
that
something
shit's
big.
bullshit. Yeah, like we're like
well,
actually
even,
mass tragedy, like.
But
not
same with the
acknowledging it.
Titanic was mass tragedy too.
But I'm saying like that still happened. It was just a different boat. Like
Oh,
yeah,
I see.
like
I
I'm
see what you're
acknowledging
saying.
that like yes, like it sank, like a ship
A
sank.
ton of people died.
People died, but it wasn't that boat. Like it was almost like
It wasn't the real one.
It was a switcheroo.
That's a good
Because
point.
they wanted to claim insurance money, but again, if they wanted to claim that, they'd have to be like, "This wasn't the Titanic," and people would be like, "This isn't the Titanic."
Okay,
but
I see what you're saying. Okay,
I don't know.
Okay.
I heard it once and it made sense, and now I just say that I believe it.
The only reason I could get behind that. Wait, are you saying that somebody intentionally sank that second ship too?
Well, I don't think. I think what it was that the Titanic itself was never sailed out. It was its sister ship named the whatever, but they said it was.
It was the Titanic. Got it.
think,
So
yes.
it's still an accident that it sunk.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think maybe it wasn't. Like maybe it was intentional or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I guess there'd be a lot of like.
I don't have all the details on this, so it's hard for me to like.
Yeah.
But that was one that I remember I saw a video on. And I was like, okay, they're making some sense.
They're making some good. See, but that's the hard part about those conspiracy like videos is like their whole point of the videos is to make points that support them, not bring up points that like.
Yeah.
Don't support them. It's
Yeah.
like I found this guy who did a really great job at summarizing what the fuck is happening at the TikTok hearing. Because right now I feel like you're either hearing like TikTok is bad, here's why, or these people are fucking stupid and don't understand how TikTok works, and here's why.
Okay, but they don't.
Yeah, no, totally,
yeah.
totally. But there were.
And it's
Here's the
hilarious.
thing.
Only the viral clips are the ones people like.
80% of, I would say more, 90% of our Congress does not understand TikTok, how it works, what's actually a risk, what's not. There were a couple of people who were like, yes, I understand this, and here are some actually logical questions.
That could lead to like a good answer.
Yep.
Or
So-
that TikTok could even answer, honestly.
And he did a good job at being like, TikTok pretty much, like they don't outright say it, but they were saying, yes, there is a risk that if China asks these employees to get data, that data could get in the hands of the Chinese government.
Yeah.
They're doing things to like combat that, but there's always a chance. And they're saying we would completely destroy that chance by making a facility in Austin, Texas to like
like Oracle's taken on.
Yeah, where like all of U.S. data is stashed there, and no other employee has access to it except for like the U.S. employees. All that data would be there. Like someone would have to like break in to steal it. And he did a really great job at basically being like, yes, there is a risk. Like what Congress is bringing up isn't invalid, but what they're arguing TikTok, like there are employees for Facebook in China that this would also apply to.
Yeah.
And same with other countries. So what he was saying was, if you're going to ban TikTok, you should ban all these other companies as well, which would be really fucking stupid. What you should do is basically enforce what TikTok's trying to implement, which is all U.S. data is stored in the U.S. where no Chinese citizen would ever have access to it. And I was very inspired by that because I've always thought it'd be really cool if there was a news outlet that was not for profit, that was just solely focused on like what are the facts, no agenda of we have to argue this side or this side. Just like this guy was very good at being like, TikTok has a risk to it, but they're trying to mitigate it, and Congress is very like, here's the target, like sniper scope,
narrow view on it. Also uneducated.
Exactly.
For the most part.
And that got me like super hyped. I DM'd the guy and he didn't respond to me, but I was just like, dude, like this was a great video. It was super educational, and I think this is the future of
journalism.
News. Yeah, and journalism is making these short, I mean, it was like a 1.5-minute video on TikTok, but I watched the whole thing because I was like, this is important. Like we need this exact thing on gun control and on political, not like slander, but when a politic is like
almost like all like the hot pressing issues almost.
Yeah, the things where people make it extremely one-sided and they word it to favor themselves, but then when you actually deep dive into it,
there's like a little truth from everything.
Like, what if there was a specific news outlet that you knew, like, hey, I heard this in the news that, like, Trump did this thing, right? Mm-hmm. Did Trump actually do this thing? Let's go to this news outlet because I know it's reliable to do the actual journalism of we want to figure out what the truth is.
Yeah, that's what's tough now. That's what's tough. I mean...
But now it's like, okay, this news article is
there's two very clear sides, and like if you want to hear what you want to hear,
and I don't think it's not just like the Republican Party is guilty of this. I think like
oh no, Democrat
too. Or any belief, like it's kind of like major belief that people like identify as.
Yeah,
they are strictly pushing. Like, I think this would be great if there was like the truth about the Christian religion and just like a 5-hour long lecture video split up into like little digestible pieces on like, hey, what does the Bible actually say about gay people?
Yeah.
You know, what does the Bible actually say about premarital sex? Like these things that this person said this and this person said that and this person is saying this, and like one spot where people know like, hey, this company is just trying to get to the truth. They're a nonprofit, so they're not trying to like make a buck off of you. They're just trying to tell you like this is the actual truth of the matter. I think something like that's one of like my aspirations as like a creator is like if I could just get to a level where like, okay, don't need to worry about myself. How do I make the world a better place?
Yes.
I would fucking love that.
I think the news is, I think with our generation specifically, it's at a loss. Like, no one our age like can confidently turn on any news station and feel like we're getting the right story. Whether you're watching your local Fox affiliate or your local NBC affiliate, it feels like there's a narrative being pushed. And I think John Oliver, I watch him a lot.
I don't know who that is.
He's like one of those satirical news kind of people on HBO.
Oh, okay.
He actually, I think does for me, and I hope I'm not like too like, I hope it's not wrong, but I think he does a good job at like shitting on both sides and like kind of getting to the middle in a funny way. But he also did a piece on how like Fox News as like the national company pushes out the same thing to their affiliates or like their conglomerates.
Well, all
like,
the news stations
like
are owned by like three.
Yeah, there's Fox, but then there's like Fox in San Diego, there's Fox in Minneapolis, there's Fox in Boston, there's Fox and there is, you can watch videos where it's news anchors from different places around the world saying the exact same thing.
I've seen that.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not only Fox that's doing it too, like NBC,
everyone, CNN,
NBC, like ABC, NBC, Fox, CBS, they're all doing it. Like they're all doing it. I mean, but it's just sad. Like it sucks because then they are pushing a narrative. There's people in power putting words in their mouths because that's what they want people to believe. So like, yeah, I mean that's why people do turn to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, their local like. Their local friend group, their whatever, like that's why people turn to these outlets to like smaller outlets to find like what is the truth, because it's not coming there. And I feel like people our age know that,
and that's why I think a not-for-profit news agency. I don't know, and obviously like I'm young, I don't know how this shit works. I don't even know if that's even something that's conceivable.
Well, they all get paid off ad rev, so
yeah, and I'm not saying that. I think an effective not-for-profit business is making a lot of revenue. But they don't have, like, the goal isn't, like, appeasing shareholders.
Yeah.
It's, I'm going to pay my employees to do the best job possible at, like, you know, the way I look at it is, like, an employee-first company that's just focused on how do we keep these people employed, keep them wanting to effectively do their jobs, which is probably going to be a hard one. Getting to the truth of something is not a 40-hour week job.
The truth doesn't have to be an answer. Just has to be like, here's the facts, and like just I think too what's wrong is there's interpretations being made by the information, which, I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but like, don't take what we're saying as like virtue. Like, hear the facts or hear what we're saying and like come up with your own opinion about it. Tell us that we're like, that was wrong. Cool. Like, well, we can have a dialogue about that.
But even like the way this guy, I'll have to send you this video. It's a really great video. Like the way this guy presented the video was like, here are the facts. And because of these facts, here is what like I am. And it wasn't like, he wasn't just being like, TikTok isn't dangerous. He was like, yes, there are risks. They are there, and you can't argue with that because of these facts.
Yeah.
But he's saying like, if you put fact 1, fact 2, and fact 3 together, the answer is this.
Yeah.
Versus I feel like a lot of these news agencies are like, hey, here's fact 1, and because of that, we have to do this.
Yeah.
It's like, well, now you're discounting fact 2, fact 3, and fact 4.
Yeah.
That like combat what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think that's just they're giving those facts because they know their audience is probably an audience that wants that fact to be right. Will watch it if that fact is right. Like Fox News, is that the right side one or the left side one? Yeah, the Fox News isn't gonna go and talk about an issue and be like, yeah, but the left is right, because that's not what their audience wants to hear. They're gonna say the other thing because that's what's gonna keep their viewers coming back, which brings ad revenue in. Like, I'm talking solely like for the people, if you can build a company that is known for just getting all the ducks in a row, all the facts.
Yeah.
And it's just like, we want to give you the best possible answer. We want to be known for giving the best possible answer. Like, for people who are just straight up actually like, I don't know, sane human beings that want the truth, this is where you go. And also be like, we're not here to compete for your attention.
No.
Like, yes, we'll make money, we'll make the ad revenue, but we're not trying to. We're
taken care of. Yeah.
We're not trying to be the Fox News. Like, maybe have Fox News is on TV, whatever. I think that whole game is a whole thing. Like, maybe you have a YouTube channel, some sub social medias, like a website where you're making ad revenue on all of it, but it all just goes back into like, hey, how do we pay our employees so that we can still feed. Like support and come out with the truth. I don't know. I think about this stuff all the time. Like,
I think we turn to the cameras and look and say, if you've seen or heard or think that you've figured that out, seen anyone who's been doing that or who does that, we'd fucking love to know.
Yeah. Like, hit me up too. I've seriously, so I hit this guy up because I was like, do I have permission to like post your video? And then also like, can we talk about maybe like, if you come out with stuff like this, I want to amplify it. I have, 1 million followers underneath my network. Like, I want, and the great thing about meme accounts is like, your seed turns into like a fucking, like, you post something once across a couple of meme accounts. If it does well enough, it will get picked up by other meme accounts.
Yeah.
Right. And like, that's another thing too, is like, if I had a news agency that I was a very, very confident, like, hey, we're coming out with things that are like actually true and will educate people better. I have the connections to go to these meme pages and be like, hey, let's create like a long-term relationship where like we're literally buying ads on pages to like give people the truth. Yeah.
Yeah. I think some of
that's just like my marketing brain.
No, I feel that. No, you're on a roll here. I think news is definitely an issue that people struggle with, and they want to hear what you're saying as, people getting all the facts and then making like, this is the truth. Like, this is how it is. And I think too, YouTube and these not smaller, but like these content creation platforms, like, podcasts are great places for those people who do put their teeth to the grindstone and try to get the full story and try to get it out. I think these are great places to do that, and we got to start sharing that, sharing that knowledge. They're great, and there's places where, it can go south, but
so
it gives you a platform at least.
No, 100%. The only problem is like, and this is kind of my thing with like, just in general, social media, like, yes, the internet and having like better access to people and having a voice is awesome, but it also gives people a voice who like, I don't want to say shouldn't have one, but like don't use it properly, right?
I think, but I think too. I mean, TV has that. I mean,
totally. What I'm saying is like there are probably some TV stations, news stations that like just looking at it in terms of like the damage that it's doing on people should not have that voice, but they do.
Yeah.
And before it was like one-sided where like if you owned a newspaper or you owned a TV station, you own the world pretty much. Like you own the information that you're giving out. Now with social media, we do have like somebody can start a podcast and blow up or like have a Twitter page or whatever. The only problem with that is like, you know, I know Joe Rogan got under a lot of flack because he had a bunch of people on who were saying things about COVID that just like were not true.
Yeah.
But, you know, and this is a hard part too. Like
there's no like fact check, like verification with these things.
There's no verification. The audience isn't going to verify it themselves. They're just going to be like, hey, I heard this on Joe Rogan. So X, Y must be true because I like Joe Rogan. He has a great podcast, right?
It's tough though. Cause I think too, working in the space of traditional media, I think one of the biggest pros, cons, however you want to see it, one of the most interesting things is that people who, I think everyone assumes that if you're on a billboard, if you're on a radio spot, if you're on TV, that like you're like verified. You have like, oh, like this is real, or like this isn't this isn't a phony thing.
Yep.
Only people who are almost like TSA pre-checked can get onto these mediums, and that is not true at all.
It's very easy.
Yeah, it's not true at all.
If you have a couple $1,000 and you know,
and I think there are like a lot more opportunities for someone to be like, actually, we're not going to run that on our station, our board, our, you know, insert.
Yeah.
Our we're not going to have that here. I think that's more likely, but I mean, as long as you're not saying something like bad, you can be a bad company and be on like
a billboard.
You can be a bad company and you can be on the radio, on TV. There's literally parts of news networks or news shows, the news, where it's sponsored content. It's just like, hey station, I want to pay you this much money. Can I come on here and show you about like
this product that my company sells?
That my product sells. Like it could contain like, it could like be radioactive, but like they don't check that.
Yeah.
So I think,
and then that company is going to go and put it on their website and say, we were on Fox News.
Yeah, like I think there's this veil that needs to be lifted from those sort of platforms, that this doesn't mean good, because clearly from the internet, like that veil's been lifted. Like and like you're like, oh, like I saw this YouTuber who like said this, and like instantly it's like, yeah, fuck that. Like that's not true. Which like is fair. But also, you know, that person could do that research. But when you have to have the same thought towards those, like a TV, billboard, radio, like those things that you hear, like there's the same thing. Like, fuck that guy. Like he didn't do his research. Or, like that company sucks.
But I think it's less.
It's a little less.
Like the internet is notorious for being like, there's a lot of misinformation on here.
Yeah.
There is a lot of misinformation, I feel like, on news, on radio.
I think you just have to be careful how you say it. But
I know what you're saying. Like there are entrepreneurs who will pay to be interviewed on Fox News.
Yeah.
And like, they could be ass entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Or like same with like most people, if they're like Forbes published whatchamacallit, entrepreneur, whatever. Most of the time people pay to be in those.
Yes.
Like and
everything's fake.
It's funny you say the social proof thing, because Instagram rolled out their verification and like their paid meta verification, and I was one of like the first people that got invited to it. And I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna try it. You know, I'm not a huge fan of this paying for a verification thing, but like you get in theory you get contact with Instagram. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm guessing it's probably ass. But I was like, you know what, like let's just see Worst case
goes?
scenario, I can just stop paying for it.
Yeah.
The first thing I noticed is my, like, so I kind of have this, like, if I get this amount of impressions, I will be gaining followers instead of losing followers. That threshold, like, hey, I have to get 500,000 impressions a day to gain followers, significantly dropped. Meaning, people were, I think what was happening was people were seeing my profile
Yeah.
and being like, he's verified. I am now a little bit, there's more social proof.
Yeah.
There's more authority.
Yes.
There's more of a
100%.
reason for me to be following this person. So now instead of like 500,000, I can get away with like 200,000 impressions a day.
Interesting. No, I believe that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But I didn't become a better creator. I didn't become, I
just started paying for this check mark.
I literally, yeah.
It's insane.
And people are like, oh my God, you're verified, congrats. And I'm like, I paid for it.
Yeah.
Like,
It actually sucks. Like, do not congratulate me.
It's not that it sucks. Like, it's cool. It's cool. You have to be
Yeah.
invited to it.
Yeah.
That's cool. Like,
Yeah.
and I think too, you know, for what I do,
Congratulations, nice, but can you like Venmo me maybe? Like, it's just dumb.
shit's so expensive. No, I mean,
not.
It's not
yeah,
expensive.
yeah.
It's a Netflix subscription payment.
Yeah.
I was like, might as well.
Yeah.
And in theory, if anything ever happens, Meta owes me more customer support. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Good
just
insurance too.
working with Meta in the past, they're ass. Like,
Yeah.
it's probably just a cash grab for them.
Yeah.
But there is the social proof there that honestly shouldn't be there.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I almost feel not like imposter syndrome, but like these people are following me that normally probably would just be like, meh.
Yeah.
He made funny, haha, hee hee, whatever.
Yeah.
Now they're like funny, haha, hee hee, but he's verified.
Yeah.
Which is like, maybe, you know, it's kind of cool because I'm guessing, you know, there's no way for me to double check this, but I'm hoping like almost the funnel of this is they're
Yeah.
like, why is he verified? And they click on my profile and they see, oh, he has a bunch of followers. Oh, like there's a bunch of people that I follow who follow him, and they go through some of my posts and they're like, you know what? I actually do enjoy a lot of his things. So maybe I'm getting like a better, you know, a more dedicated follower from it.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I do think like I wouldn't have that, you know,
Yeah.
as something as dumb as like verification, I wouldn't have the thing that would,
Yeah.
you know, fire. And just because of that, I'm like, oh, maybe it's worth the $15 a month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. No, I don't think you're wrong at all. And
But-
we've had a long conversation offline about
Yeah,
that too.
Totally. But the second they distinguish between like a verified and a meta verified,
Yeah.
no point.
No point.
No point.
No.
It's like, I don't know, maybe I have to fuck around maybe with customer support because I've wanted to do some things here and there, but I'm guessing it's garbage.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I had to change my name to Benjamin Sarbacher on my profile. Can't change it. Can't change my profile picture. That one I'm kind of pissed about. I'm like, why?
Do you have to like at all? You can't.
No, they like, you literally
Lock
can't.
it in.
You have to, in order to change it, you have to cancel your subscription, change it, and then redo your
Damn,
subscription.
that's high stakes. You're like,
I know.
dude. I'd be sitting up all night like sliding. Like, which one's the best one, man?
I mean, well, here's the thing. I picked a good, what I think is a good photo.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? It's the one that Nate
I
took.
saw it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a great photo. I'm happy with it. I'm good with that. I'm not very like, I need to change my profile picture all the time. But I was just like, that's so dumb.
Yeah.
And it's also dumb because like I go by Sarby.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I want to be known as Sarby on the internet. I want like, I almost, in my perfect world scenario, I want Ben Sarbacher and Sarby to be like two different people. Like Ben Sarbacher is a businessman. He like makes shit happen. He knows a lot about production and content creation, and he's really smart.
Yeah.
And then Sarby is the idiot that comes on last drop and is like,
Yeah.
haha, hee hee, jerk off.
Yeah.
Why, like, you already verified I am who I am. Why do I have to like,
Yeah.
it's so dumb. It's really dumb. So that's also why I'm like, okay, maybe the regular verification would be cool, like in the long run.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want people to be like, oh, that's Benjamin Sarbacher's video.
Yeah.
Like that's corny as fuck. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's an interesting take. I understood the verification of, I saw it now as that blue check is just saying that person is that person.
Yeah.
But I didn't even think about it from a context of, well, they actually have these rules in place where you have to have your full real name, and like now you can't have that nickname that like is just that
exactly.
is you.
Yeah.
Like Benjamin Sarbacher is Sarby. Like that is like
which is just annoying. Like and it's just dumb because like they know like people put their aliases like on Instagram.
So
and, like,
I'm thinking of like doxing now.
That's true. I don't know.
How is that gonna work? Like if you want to be like verified as like a porn star.
It's a good point. I'm guessing they wouldn't roll that out to porn stars.
Oh, that's
like I'm
true,
guessing.
Yeah. We're gonna have Rebecca on again soon. She can give us the 411.
Oh yeah, we need to figure. Yeah, Rebecca.
Have you
hit
seen
us up.
last but not least? Have you seen the Netflix documentary?
I haven't. I know we talked about it at bowling.
Oh, okay, we did. Okay.
Yep, I need to watch it. Maybe we'll just do like a movie podcast.
That's like straight up homework for
I have so
for
much
you
homework.
Before Rebecca comes
Oh
on.
yeah, you know what? I will watch it before Rebecca comes on. That'd be a great thing to bring up.
I like watched it. I was like, yo, Rebecca, get ready. I have so many fucking questions. But it was cool because I watched it, and like I was telling you, it was cool because I watched it, and a lot of things she was talking about kind of came up in there, and I was like, like she is like she's on it.
She's
like,
on it, dude.
yeah.
I love Rebecca. She's so great. Did I tell you? I don't think I even told you this. So she texted when she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be back in town," and she didn't even know that the video that went viral went as viral as it did.
No way.
Yeah, she. Wait, I want
nice
to pull up the text messages because it's really fucking funny. So, yeah, she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna be back, whatever," and then she's like, "How didn't I know that our video had 3?" She's like, "How did I not know that the video had 3 million views?" She's like, "Kira Noir literally had to tell me." So the other porn star that shot that scene saw our video.
That makes me so happy.
Texted Rebecca, but also that video.
Who the fuck were you with last weekend?
Yo, who is this short Asian motherfucker?
Hey, yo. What are these dudes you hanging out with? Like, what do you mean?
Who are these losers?
What are you talking about? Like, that's awesome.
No, bro,
That's awesome, man.
She hit my line. She was like, "Oh yeah, like 3 mil." That video has almost 14 million views on TikTok. Another 3 million on dude,
Facebook. That is numbers on Pornhub.
Yeah, well, that's what she said. So I was like, she was like, "Yeah, 3 million," and I was like,
putting up PH numbers.
Oh, she was like, I was like, bro, like that video has 13 million views on TikTok, not 3 million. And her mind was blown. She even said, she's like, she was like, where is it? She was like, no, you don't understand what this means for me. Kira told me in January the video had 3 mil, and I was like, okay, cool. People like me I was like, okay, cool. But I've made plenty of videos with 2 to 3 million views. 13 million views is 10 million more views than any porn I've made. That means people infinitely enjoy me talking. I was like,
oh.
I was like, dude, like, and that's so cool. Like, that's so cool that we were the idiots that were like, haha,
we helped her
like,
with that.
Okay, but does size matter? And like, you shot a scene with Johnny Sins. Like, I love that. And I would love to like, that's why I want to have Jeffrey on. I'm like, dude, like, I know we probably don't get like the amount of downloads to your standard, but like, I promise you, we will come with some shit that you're going to like.
Yeah.
And I'm 100% confident in our ability to do that, you know?
Dude, we put up numbers. I'm trying to think of some like rap line of like saying like, yo, like I'm on the court putting up numbers like my name's Brandy Love. Like, I don't know, like just like something like
definitely need to work on that one.
Just, I don't know, there's something there I can't.
By the way, we definitely need to sit down and write the Bodak Yellow Christian
I'm gonna
parody.
put it in there.
I think it's gonna be so good.
Oh God, my brain's on fire. I gotta write this down to like Pornhub view numbers, Bodak Yellow Bible version. Make it work.
Pornhub
force it to work.
Pornhub and the Bible have a baby. Go. What does it look like?
Pornhub and the Bible have a baby. I'm gonna say this podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, baby. We probably need to wrap it up. I did have a poo poo boy story that I have to share with you. It's so good.
Okay,
and then
good, 'cause I got a pee-pee.
Yep.
The next one's gonna be just me on this podcast.
Dude, this one was a submission. Y'all are going off with the submissions. I fucking love it. Please keep sending good shit. I love it. We've been getting like a lot of good like people on Spotify being like, oh, like thanks for reading my comment, my story. Like, I love it, dude. You guys keep sending shit in. We will keep reading it. We'll react to it. If you have anything too, some people are sending shit like for us to react to, and I'm like, yeah,
get that on the list.
Okay, this one's so funny, dude. I had my gallbladder removed in 2019 and cannot have overly greasy food because of it. If I do, it'll go right through me and cause me to paint the toilet bowl 50 shades of liquid brown. A few months ago, my fiance was craving Indian food, which I have never had before. I ordered the buttered chicken and I knew what the outcome was going to be, but still wanted to try it. I devoured the meal and went to go play some Rainbow Six Siege.
Great game. Haven't played it.
I haven't either. As soon as I started a ranked match, my stomach was making noises and the pain set in. I couldn't step away from the game because my buddies take the ranked matches very seriously.
Oh my God.
But I kind of feel that, bro.
No,
like,
I agree. That's why it's like, this is the perfect recipe for disaster.
Call of Duty public match, like AFK
Whatever,
any day, fuck it. But Call of Duty ranked match, bro, I'm down to die with my boys.
Absolutely. Or like, mom, fuck off. I'm ripping. I'm ripping. The sticks are hot.
Mom, I can't pause the game. I'm playing ranked.
Exactly. Or Overwatch ranked. Like, I totally get it.
Yep.
I totally get that.
Yeah, so because my friends take the ranked matches very seriously, I tried to strategically fart to relieve the pain, but eventually I broke the seal and shit myself.
That's a ride or die.
Yo, if you ain't shitting your pants for your esports team,
your dogs,
fuck off.
You ain't about it. If you are not shitting your pants during ranked matches, you ain't about it. No chance.
Thankfully, most of the damage was done right as the match had ended, and I went to clean up. I had been going commando in a pair of pajama bottoms. I wanted to immediately wash them, but couldn't because a load was already going.
Oh.
So I left them in the laundry room.
No, throw them away.
Fast forward like 15 minutes. My fiance comes into the room screaming.
Uh-oh.
Turns out she had put the pajama bottoms on, thinking they had fallen out from the load of clean laundry from the dryer.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. That is revolting.
Whoa. She was crying and asking me why the fuck I left my shitty bottoms in there. She then showed me the dollop of shit on her ass cheek. Looked like a melted Hershey's Kiss.
Imagine putting on your significant other's shitty fucking pants. Oh. I understand why she's
That's incredible.
I mean, that is a horrible circumstance. I totally get why she's pissed.
Them, like, explaining also that, like, giving the visual of, like, this is what the shit looked like is fucking hilarious. Thank you to this person.
That was one of the top ones so far.
Really quick, because wrapping it up, I really had no way to explain it and defaulted to blaming it on my no gallbladder issue and begged for forgiveness.
Good.
Thankfully, she understood, and thankfully, we're still engaged. Oh.
Amazing.
Hey, yo, if your girl ain't getting your shit on you and she's still okay with it.
She's a ride or die, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wife her. Never let her go.
Yeah, I can see why they like each other. They're both just like... They're both ride or dies.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That is insane. That is just... I saw that and my jaw went like this.
See, that's how I know these can't be fake. Like, there's no way someone could just write that up. Like,
exactly.
That is too perfect.
That's like on the...
Can't be scripted.
No, not even a little bit.
Beautiful. Wow. yeah, I just want everyone to go home, log off this podcast, and just think about like that person you like or your like wife, husband, whoever, and just imagine slipping on a pair of pants that they shit in. Could you get through that? Ask them.
What about you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I could get through that. I could push through it.
What do you think she could? Your girlfriend. Your
Yeah,
girlfriend puts
probably.
on some stinkies.
Yeah, I think full load in there. I think she could. I think I have enough like sweat equity in
Wifer,
that.
you better propose tomorrow.
Pass. I think I have enough equity in that she could look past the minimal damage.
That's crazy.
But-
that's like do you remember the story? Not like, but the guy that peed on his girlfriend at the Airbnb?
Yeah.
Bro.
Are you forgiving yourself for that? I don't know.
That's crazy. Alrighty, guys. That wraps it up for here. Thank you for listening to The Last Drop. Make sure to do all the things that help us. Share this with a friend. Maybe leave a review. Maybe kiss your dad on the lips. We'll see you guys next week.
Perfect. Love you guys. Bye.